You'd be doing what in the yard?
I just doing mulch. So I got half the yard mulched, and I still got another half to do.
Oh yeah, that's no fun. Better to play Waterdeep Dragon Heist instead.
Exactly.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are in session 10. And Bry, you finally got out of jail. And let's see. Last session, you all found the nimble right. Um, you also completed the quest from the Lord's Alliance of putting Harco to the sword. Um, you sold both the spell books out of the inventory. Uh, on day 10, your guards had told you that they chased off some of Emmek's men. Day 11, 12, 13, you spent getting the bar cleaned up and ready for the grand opening. You hired staff, you got food and liquor deliveries. On the 14th, the bar opened, and initially it was a little slow, but you all had one heck of a busy night. And the next morning, which is day 15, the morning papers have rave reviews of your bar. And, unbeknownst to you, you had liquor critics, you had music critics, you had food critics. It was a very critical night for you. But everyone was happy. And even in a couple of the broadsheets, your bar opening was front page above the fold. People enjoyed it. The ghost bartender worked out great, and even during the night, he was doing the Tom Cruise cocktail, flinging the liquor bottles and the fancy drink pouring. Even the carriage rides home were a big hit with a lot of people. And
Mainly the drunks.
yeah, but they prepaid, so. But you all had a fantastic opening night. And it was so good that truly you have ran low on liquor and you have ran low on food for the upcoming week. You had more people there than you expected.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll need to do another order.
Yes, you probably will need to do an order. And let's calculate the gold that you made last night. Uh, as I said, opening night was a success. You covered your initial $1,200 expense in opening the bar. Plus, you made enough gold pieces that when everything was said and done, you still have 300 gold in the shared bar kitty.
Cool.
So, you know what that means, don't you? Inventory.
We're rich.
You all have broken even on your investment. Not that,
Sweet.
not that 200 gold pieces is a lot, but if you all would like to go shopping, now is a good
Yeah.
time to do it.
Cameron, did we have a stockpile of cash to buy the food and all that stuff?
Yes, you do still have 300 in the kitty.
Okay, I'll put 43 in there for now. Just to bring me to 300 gold instead of 343.
Okay, 343 is now in the pool.
Drop another 50 in there.
393.
Sure, I can do 52.
I guess I'll put 50 in.
493.
Here's 50.
Well, if we're all doing it,
Gotta spend it to make it.
Yeah, I was gonna wait until after I see what items I want to buy, but whatever.
Okay, so 643 is in 690. 643 is in the kitty.
And do we have one of our bar personnel that we can send out to do shopping for the bar and for the food and all that?
Yeah, one of the waitresses that you hired seemed to be a really take charge kind of person throughout the night. And, even yourself, you found yourself following her orders throughout the night.
And maybe a promotion to bar manager. Or front of the house manager or something.
Yeah, you can tell that she would be accepting of a promotion.
so they put her in charge of staffing and procurement.
Okay, so she's going to take care of ordering the food and the liquor and, managing the bar for the next couple of days. And if you all would like to go shopping and maybe buy some equipment and or magic weapons, you are more than welcome to.
I don't know that I can afford a magic weapon.
Well, I know.
Can I open a bank account?
Yeah, you sure can.
Okay.
Can you in 5e just get weapons magical? They don't have to be a +1.
I don't know.
I can't remember. It's been a long time because 5e is so slim on magic items.
Mm.
That was Pathfinder 2, I believe.
Me, I'll pretty much be looking just to pick up 2 normal healing potions. I think they're 50 gold.
Yeah, being in Waterdeep, there's a lot of stores that sell a wide variety, so unless it's extremely exotic, you shouldn't have any trouble finding what you're looking for.
Okay, so I'll spend 100 gold to get 2 healing potions.
That's what I did.
Armor's expensive.
Yeah, what type of armor are you looking to get?
I wish it actually was a magic chart to actually tell you how much stuff costs.
Well, I got the overall cost on said items, just not magic one. Enchanted ones.
I thought there was a chart like that.
They give you ranges.
Yeah, it's up to the DM. Or remember correctly. I'm pretty much done. I am my own magic weapon.
Yeah, I'll buy a couple healing potions too.
Probably not a bad idea.
I take it we've had a long rest now.
Yes, you have. And I'll make that official.
Well, I think it was there, but just in case.
Yeah, because even a bag of holding is 4,000 gold, approximately.
Welcome to the big city life.
And that's in the Sane Magical Prices PDF. Which I just found, and it's going into my folder for my books. So at least it gives you a starting place. I'll be so glad when my new monitor comes in. One of my monitors died, and I'm stuck with one of these little bitty square ones as my second one right now, and it's driving me.
Oh my god, the horror. I rearranged mine the other day and put my large one right in the middle, and being flanked by two much smaller ones, I just couldn't deal with it.
Well, I'm used to two long ones that are, like the 20-inch monitors, which aren't huge, but I mean, they suit my purpose. And this is one of the taller, squarish ones, and nothing looks.
I have a friend that still uses a square monitor. Come on, it's a new century. Go to widescreen.
So I've actually had to switch my Fantasy Grounds to the left-hand monitor, which is not where I normally have it. So it's messing everything.
Okay, I'm all done. I'll just be following everyone else around while they do some shopping.
Okay. Everyone, just say when you're ready.
Maybe look for an earthquake skull that's just big enough to drop a bar into the ground.
Yeah, maybe you can drop the bar, or take the bar owner with you to, the Mad Mage. Leave him
It's
on a
all
lower
about
dungeon.
location. You can be in the middle floors there, the safe zone.
Ooh, I could up to Splint Mail.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
I've still got enough to do that.
Cool. Like the Demon Bar in Angel.
I was heavily considering buying a war horse and just kitting it out.
Of course, of course.
Maybe
Alright.
save up some more and get a a chariot.
Well, you know, Fred the driver, he's pretty happy driving drunks around. Could be a lucrative side business for you.
And you get to say the line, your chariot awaits. You even give him a donkey show if you want.
Hey, would I be able to use an arcane focus? Or is that for a different type of mage?
No, no, there's depending on most classes can either use composite bags or some type of arcane focus for their basic spell.
I just so well, who uses an arcane focus? Like any wizard, or I'm a sorcerer and a bard, so would that be something I could use or no?
Let's find out.
Sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Cool.
You should have one. It basically replaces your basic spell components.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I can't remember if I have one or not. I mean, I was looking.
During the character creation, you got to pick through a couple of equipments, and one of them was a composite pouch or an arcane focus.
Yeah, I figured that. I was trying to find it on my character sheet, but I don't see
Could
it.
be an orb, a crystal, a rod, a component pouch, or a staff. Or a wand.
Oh, I found it. I got a component pouch.
Yeah, I'd love to get a bag of holding at some point.
They do make it nice.
Yes, they do.
Or a handy haversack. That's if they're in 5e. Yeah, they hand the haversacks in 5e. I have no idea how much it costs, but they're in 5e.
$2,000 gold, approximately. That was a lot of dice.
Just warming them up. Seeding the random number generators.
I think I see. Assigned all ones to me. Woohoo! They balance the force.
Say a natural 20.
I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. It matters.
How are you all coming?
I'm good.
Same.
Yep, me too.
Ready to go to the Crypt of the Dead and Neverland.
Yes, I had left that out. When you had destroyed the Nimblewright, you found that it had a map of the city of the dead, and one of the mausoleums had an X on it with the word Cassalanter. So that was your clue as to where the Stone of Galore had went. Now the question is, do you want to go in the daytime or the nighttime?
What's everyone think? I'll go with the consensus here.
Either way, that you know that the place is guarded during both the day and night. Strategically, you might have a better time in the night with, you know, less people actually in the graveyard.
Oh, so we can't actually go in. We got to get permission or sneak in.
Well, yeah, you know, you can visit the graveyard as a member of the public, but when it comes to entering a mausoleum, that is considered grave robbing.
Well, I favor the darkness, but I'll do what everyone else wants.
Maybe go in during the day and then hide until night.
Crouch down behind your gravestone. Hope no one notices.
Well, is the place locked down at nighttime, or is it just open all 24 hours, less security and people at night?
It closes in the evening, and there are security guards. During the day, there's security guards as well, but you know, it's a cemetery. Come and go as you want.
Well, like I said, I'm good either way. Do what everyone wants, man. I mean, I'm dressed in black and have white eyes during the daylight and red during the night, so I mean, I pretty much fit in for the night.
I don't think you fit in ever.
Not really. I mean, I blink once a week. Let's face it, every time I cast a spell, the area around me gets gloomy. But I'm very charismatic.
Every time you tell a joke, the area gets gloomy. So, day or night, people?
I'm kind of indifferent, but I'm not much on a stealth mission.
Same here. I don't sneak very well.
Well, maybe the ones who are more stealthy should sneak in and I don't know.
Well, we kind of have to be out there. We're going to a
Well,
mausoleum.
You know, Anna's idea of going during the day and just hiding has some
Yeah.
merit as well.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That
Go
works.
in your closing time and then just slip away from the guards and try
Maybe better to go earlier in the day, not closing time.
well, okay, but I mean we don't want to be waiting there all day, right?
I'm assuming it's a very big cemetery.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can
not
go in
all
an
of them.
hour before close, probably. 2 if it
Yeah, something
makes
like
a
that.
big deal.
Yeah, because I was
That's what
thinking, I was thinking if we went too late, the guards will still remember us if we don't come back out. We go a little
Right,
earlier.
I didn't mean like right before they close. I meant,
Hey
so
guys,
not.
can we get in there before you shut the gate? We're trying to hide.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes ahead of time.
Quick
So
game
we
of
should
hide and
go.
seek, guys. Quick game.
All right, so we should go. A few hours before it closes, and then.
Okay, so that'll put you all. I'll be so glad when spring is over. This pollen is killing me.
Yeah, it sprung up on you. Only one tonight, sorry. I'll try to keep it to a minimum of one a night.
You've already had some. You're going on and on before you ever got to that point. You had like 6 so far.
Okay. Yeah, the cemetery closes at 9 p.m. And, between 6 and 8, you all manage to, you walk in and, you find you a nice little hiding spot. And, it proceeds to start getting dark. And you can see the guards making their rounds and so forth. And if I can get everyone to make a stealth check with advantage, since, you're hiding behind tombstones or whatnot, but you're not actually trying to sneak in, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
In the tower, just open.
Let's go in the tower, please.
I mean, I'll probably need triple advantage so I don't roll too long.
Same here.
Orem, could I get you to make one more stealth roll?
Is it because my armor gives me disadvantage?
Yeah, so
I forgot to put advantage on there. Should I do it
So-
again?
You're fine, Anna.
So, all right. So I'll drop you another one then.
Yeah, let's drop another one and we'll see what happens. And okay, you watch as they close up the cemetery, and there's a couple of guards that are standing watch at each of the cemetery gates. And there is one guard in particular who is patrolling the grounds. But it's a pretty big place, and as far as you can see, he is the only one that is actively walking around inside. So, you'll probably encounter him again, but it's not like every 5 minutes. It's going to be more like, every half hour to 45 minutes you might see him again.
All right.
And it gets dark, and you end up making your way over to the mausoleum. Shit. And we put y'all back on the map.
Do we have a rogue?
Nope.
I'm a bard. I might be.
You have a ranger.
Yeah, right. Bard and ranger, and
My
What's
monk's
Spry?
pretty good at. My monk is pretty good
An
at
urban
building
ranger.
stuff too.
Yeah, monks can be pretty good at stealth too.
But you end up finding your way over to the Cassalanter Mausoleum. And it's well maintained. Their name is engraved above its entrance. And the outer door appears to be locked.
Bry will run up and try to pick the lock. And if he can't do that, he'll just kick it in.
Don't kick it in.
Do we hear any sounds coming from inside?
Uh,
Bry doesn't care.
yeah, why don't you, Brian, can I get you to make a investigation check as well, and anyone else can do an investigation or perception.
Or perception. I'll do perception instead of investigation.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Wow.
And we're not even sure there's a door there.
Avara, you're watching Bry as he's running up and trying to unlock the door. And you can tell that by some dirt smears on the door that it has been opened recently.
Maybe it's unlocked.
He said it was locked.
Yeah, Bry finds out that it is indeed locked, and Bry has managed to successfully open the door.
Did I open it or unlock it?
You have unlocked it.
Good. I think someone else should open it. I did my part. Someone else take the fireball that explodes in your face when you open the door.
I'll be over here right around the corner.
I'll go open the door.
Fireball comes from the corner.
Yeah, and just as a recollection, you know that there's probably at least 2 cultists that would be with the stone when you do find it. So you are expecting trouble.
I draw my swords and open the door.
Take care of it quietly.
I open it quietly.
Okay. As you quietly open the squeaking door, you see the interior of the mausoleum. There are 4 sarcophagi that are laying in the corners of the room. There's a family emblem that is carved into the floor, and there is a set of stairs going down.
I'll enter into the center area.
Close the door behind us once we get in.
And
Just don't lock it.
you're not seeing any signs of life, and this is a fairly well-maintained mausoleum, so they even send people into dust occasionally, so, there's no thick layers of dust for you to see prints on the floor.
Just Harry does have dark vision, so you're aware. I'm gonna sneak down the stairs very quietly.
Okay, Harry, you're sneaking down the stairs, and you come into a area of subterranean catacombs. You can see that there are a couple recesses in each wall with sarcophagi in them.
I motion for people to follow me down. Does somebody have a torch, or are we just all going dark vision?
Oh, we need it. We need it because I think Bry's one of the few people that doesn't have dark vision.
I cast light on my shield.
And now this Cassalanter and lights to float behind us.
Yeah, Bry's the only one that can't see in the dark.
What does it say on the plaque?
You're when you're looking at the sarcophagi, you're seeing the names of Cassalanter family members. You know, Billy Bob Cassalanter, Frida Cassalanter. But you're not hearing any noise. You're not seeing any light. Okay, Orem, as you come up closer, from your vantage point, looking down the hall,
Chris, I thought that was V for vampire.
It is.
I don't see the new map. I'm still seeing the first floor where we.
You should be on it.
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay. You can see there are 3 bodies on the floor. And one of them you can see had kind of a twitch. And you know that she is probably not quite dead yet.
Not quite dead yet.
But there's her and 2 other bodies.
I'm gonna quietly cast Hunter's Mark.
So you're going to kill the body?
No, that she's standing up, right?
No, she is prone and unconscious.
Oh, never mind.
Well, I haven't seen her yet, so I mean, if there's someone there.
I'm gonna tiptoe down.
Yeah, and you can tell by the dead bodies that, you know, some of it was by magic and some of it was from dagger wounds.
As I'm walking down the hall, I'd be sending my balls of fairy fire, dancing lights into all the crevices to see if there's anything hidden in there.
Demon always leads with his balls.
Do they have anything on them?
Other than, let's see. They have scimitars.
Can I tell by tracks how long ago this occurred and how recent this was?
You're figuring probably yesterday.
Should I heal this person up?
I would say yes. We should try to find out, what they know. Is it a woman or is it a guy?
It is a woman.
Alright.
So I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Does she match the description of Amelia?
No, she does not. Are you gonna tie her up first, or?
She's a victim. Why would we?
Yeah, I mean, there's 6 of us and 1 of her, I don't think.
I can't see a reason why.
Yeah.
She's in the crypt surrounded by dead bodies.
Well, yeah.
If she's
Obviously-
undead, the Cure Light Wounds would have killed her, not healed her, so.
Sure, you put a
Yeah.
little bit of holy water on her.
No, I don't mean that. I mean we
Oh,
followed a map that led us to here, so she may not be really on our side.
She doesn't have to be on our side. 6 of us, 1 of her.
Yeah. Well, I've got my crossbow out and ready, so
Okay.
I'm not aiming at her, but
And Avara, as you cast Cure Wounds, she starts to regain consciousness, and she looks up at all of you standing around her, and who are you?
I'm just watching down the stairs. That's about down towards the stairs. That's the line is to make sure no one sneaks up.
Okay.
Better question is, who are you? We're the ones who healed you up.
Oh, I thank you, kind sir. You know, it didn't go as planned, and, well, you can see how it ended up for us.
Still didn't answer our question. And what didn't go as planned?
As she tells you that her name is Vielle, and um, originally she is a florist here in Waterdeep.
Wow.
Quick, tie up that florist. They're dangerous.
But she's like, it's kind of a long story, but yeah, you know, you all ask. And she points to one of the dead cult members on the floor. And she goes, that's my boyfriend, Oliver. And, well, you know, we started dating, and, well, he wanted me to go to these meetings. And I went, and it turned out that, you know, they were followers of Asmodeus.
You have bad choice in men.
I'm starting
Indeed.
to see that.
So
And,
what did y'all come here to do?
well, you know, why should I tell you any more?
Because we healed you?
Because you're in a crypt at night in a graveyard?
we should have pretended to be the guards.
I shout over my shoulder as I'm looking down the hall. I go, and if we had meant you harm, we would have just let you die and searched your body.
You got a point there. She and the other 2 cult members were sent on a mission to come to the crypt and wait. That a messenger would be bringing a package for them to take possession of and hold on to for a little while. And, you know, she talks about how they snuck into the crypt a couple of days ago, and, you know, they waited for this messenger, and then this mechanical man showed up and gave them this stone. And the mechanical man took off, and during you know, their orders were to stay there with the stone for a few days while awaiting further instructions. And after the mechanical man left, you know, they're looking at this item. They do not know what it does. They are low-level cult members at best. And, you know, they're sitting around playing cards, waiting for instructions. And a couple of other cult members show up and attack them. And, they killed my boyfriend and Herschel there. And, you know, I think I was pretty badly wounded, so I think they think I was dead. So they grabbed the stone and left.
Any idea where they went to?
I'm pretty pissed off at those backstabbing bastards, and she says that likely they'd taken the stone to an old windmill in the southern ward of the city. The windmill is sometimes where they hold ceremonies worshiping Asmodeus. And you can tell she's really pissed off at her cult members. She knows she's in trouble with the cult for failing in her mission, let alone losing this important object to traitorous cult members. So she's very willing to give you detailed directions on how to get to the windmill.
And who's the one that asked you to come here in the first place?
Her boyfriend, right?
Orders were passed down to us from higher ups in the cult.
How'd you get your orders?
They were delivered to us by one of these flying paper birds.
So you don't actually know who your higher ups are.
No, I don't. And if you would like to make a
Perception?
Insight, investigation.
yeah, probably insight or investigation.
Insight, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not looking that way, so I won't do it. I'm looking down the hall.
Bry, both you and Avara seem to think that she is telling you the truth, that she doesn't know who the higher ups are.
Why would you worship Asmodeus? He's no fun.
Well, yeah, my boyfriend, he really liked power, and he was a charismatic individual, and he just got me hooked up with him.
If I were you, I'd go home and think about your life choices. And this is coming from a convicted felon.
Well, I'm definitely going home and going to consider my life choices. Yeah, being a florist is a lot more fun than being a cult member of Asmodeus.
You think?
Sounds like we should get to the windmill as quickly as we can. We're already behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
The windmill.
Poor cult member.
Hey, give this place one look over before we leave, see if there's anything of interest. I'm not gonna open the sarcophagus to look for like hidden doors or passageways or
Yeah, surprisingly, you are in a normal mausoleum.
What are the odds of that?
Okay. And let's put a grid on the map. Okay. Sorry guys, one more second and I'll have a map at you. And where the hell's the front?
Can't figure out why there's a custom option for a D0.
Okay. Let's hotbar that. Let's hotbar that. Oh, somebody got a nice spin.
Did everyone have a good Easter?
That's all right.
Not bad. Ham was good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's about mine. The ham was good.
And will be good for probably most of the week.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about the windmill. It's a crumbling two-story stone building, and it was a windmill long before the city rose up around it. Um, you can see that there's wooden doors that are closed. The walls themselves are covered with graffiti. You can see a lot of garbage and debris just everywhere outside. What windows there are, they are empty window panes. There's no glass in the windows, and there is no light um, coming from inside the windows. And where the arrow is pointing, there is actually a door that's not on the map.
Okay. Do we hear any noises coming from within?
uh, yeah, you can hear some talking here and there. It's nothing. It's nothing conversation-wise that you would expect if you were standing outside the cult headquarters. You would figure cult-oriented talking, but these people are talking about events going on throughout the day. Just normal conversation. And Harry, looking in that window where you're at, um, you can see a hallway.
Is that a door or a window?
Uh,
Looks like a window. It's blue.
I'm gonna say it's a window. Well, no. Yeah,
Because it
that
matches the other side of the building.
yeah, that would be a window there.
So do they hear the voices, or me up there, or all of us?
Well, they're not very loud, but this is a rundown building, so you could expect to see some squatters. And you can see through the window that there is a staircase that goes up.
Harry will climb into the windowsill. And kind of perch there and look around.
Yeah, with no window pane, you are able to, poke your head in and actually look around. That's W1.
And I watch for the others when they're going to go in, and I'll go down when they go.
And you can see that the stairs and the floor, they're covered with bird droppings. In a few places, you can see broken roof shingles, mud, and mold.
I whisper to the group it's with us. Who's leading the way in through the door?
Alright, I'll go in.
Yeah, the door is old and unlocked, and you have no problem. And you walk into this hall. I don't know if it's very visible, but you do have a door right across from you.
Is this window to the south actually here, or is it just open?
Yeah, that door is actually shut to the south of you there. And you can hear noise coming from the room directly across from you.
Harry will ease his way down onto the staircase and silently draw his swords.
So, who wants to open the door?
Are we just going in, are we?
Charge!
Alright. So I'll put the shield up right in front of me, and then I'll turn the doorknob and push it open. Does it?
Yes, the door does easily open, and you make that very dramatic, very forceful entrance. And you immediately surprise 5 people sitting around the room, and you can see that there's old furnishings and really just garbage all around the room. And your first impression is that these aren't cult members, these are squatters. And you take them completely by surprise, and they all throw up their hands and start saying, "Don't hurt us, don't hurt us, we don't want any trouble."
Tell them to be, or just keep talking like they were before.
I'll
I'll
open this door here.
I'll just ask them who else is here.
Avara, you open the door and you see there's 3 squatters sitting in that room. Orem, the guy that you're talking to says, "Well, there's several people in this windmill. It's common for those of us that are homeless to spend the night here."
Any non-homeless here that you've seen recently?
Any suspicious and new?
You notice he gets nervous and he's kind of, looking to see who's around and who might be listening. He doesn't say anything, but you notice the definite change in his behavior. And he just does not answer you.
Do the eyes dart anywhere?
Nowhere specific.
So I'll check this door too.
Okay, the room to your south, you find that it's empty.
Wonder if we should go upstairs.
I'll try to. I'll just like yell at the guy. Well, maybe not yell, but I'll just forcefully be like, "Where are they? Like, just what direction? Are they upstairs? Are they in the room behind me?"
Oh, finally, the intimidate check.
Yeah.
Would you like to make your... There you go. And he goes, "Shh, shh, don't talk about them out loud. Man, I don't want to die, and if they find out I told you where they're at, they'll kill me."
I'm here right now.
No one will hear it from us.
Where are they? And maybe we can get rid of them for good. We're gonna find them anyways.
He says that up in the upper floor of the windmill, there's an apartment with a locked door.
All right, and with that, I'll kind of like run out and join up, and then just kind of like, do like a whisper holler at Harry about the locked door. There's, our target's upstairs.
Okay.
You just can ignore the doors. It's still down here, right behind you.
We can check that out later.
Bry
Well,
goes,
you guys were there. I figured you guys had that under control.
Bry pushes open that door.
Okay, Bry. Inside that room, you find a couple more squatters living in filth, and I'm just going to go ahead and unmask everything. Damon, you find a room with squatters and a privy.
Awesome. Uh,
And I'll go back and just so I whisper tell him that Ryan will be with us in the.
I might
And
be a few minutes.
I can't see there being much toilet paper in there.
They share a towel.
One big
okay.
chic shot.
This is why I stole your cloak.
Okay, the rest of you all head up the stairs, and
Is there a locked door or is it just open?
give me just a second. That is area 5. It is open. And as you come up the top of the stairs and round the corner, you can see this ancient millstone lying under this jumble of debris that includes machinery and pieces of the collapsed roof. There's cobwebs covering everything. And give me just a second. I'm going to make the grid a hair bit smaller.
We've had enlarge cast on us.
Browse on the other map. There's Anna, Damon, Orem. And oh, come on. Sorry, gotta load the DMG. Or the monster manual, actually.
That worrisome.
Do we see something in here?
No, I'm sorry, I'm prepping the next room. And
We see the loading screen. Quick, read the helpful hints.
Okay. Yes, you got this large millstone that's no longer working. A lot of debris around it. However, there is nothing else in the room. Um, you do know that the door direct to the south is the locked room that the dude downstairs told you about, and told you that there were two cultists in that room.
Anybody in the room that I'm standing next to the door to?
Anna, opening that door, no, that room is empty.
Damon thinks to himself, man, that's one hell of a constitutional what Bry's doing downstairs.
I'm beating up the homeless people. I'm farming them for XP.
Okay, so what do you want to do about the locked door? Harry, you can tell that there's a lot of activity happening in that room. You even hear someone say, open the window, let them in.
Open the window, let them in.
Open the window and let them in.
I motioned to the others that they're behind that door.
Harry, get the door open.
The one by me. You want me to open it?
No, the door we're in front of down here in the south.
Oh, I thought I hear the talking behind my door. No.
Nope.
Anna, open that door.
Oh,
Hey, Harry, we'll come down here then.
my apologies. Avara would have heard it.
So the door is, I turn the doorknob silently.
Yeah, and you know that out of every building in here, from the guy downstairs, that every room in here does not have a lock. This is the only room that you can lock the door.
Oh, is it locked?
Short of trying to handle, you suspect that it is.
Yeah, it's locked there. We need.
I can pick it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what do I roll? I have these picks and tools and skilled.
Yeah, that'd be sleight of hand.
Okay, here I'll make a roll. So I have to sheath my swords to do this.
You get your proficiency and all that on it too, if I remember correctly.
And while you're there, let me get you to make a stealth check. You manage to unlock the door. However, while you are picking it, you're squatting down, picking the lock. You kind of lose your footing, and you hit the door very gently. Not enough to make a lot of noise or to, break the door down. But you did hit it hard enough to make a little bit of sound. And you can hear the excitement in the room increasing.
I glance back at Orem. Should we go?
Yeah, I'm like basically pushing him through with the shield.
I'm quickly step to the side, let Norm go in while I put away my picks and draw my swords, and Orem can charge.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, Orem, you open the door and you immediately encounter.
Is Bry up here now? He's like on the stairs.
He's still aggravating the homeless, as far as I know.
I just checking because he's on the other map. He's at the top of the stairs.
Ah. And we'll put him at the top of the stairs here. You immediately see two cultists in the room. And... oh, you're on top of my other cultist.
Yeah, just move me wherever.
And you see 3 of these winged devil creatures. And it's time to roll for initiative.
So, do I have my swords out to begin with then, or
I'll let you have your swords out.
got done just in time?
I don't know where exactly you'd like to be.
Oh, I'm right. Oh, I stood to the side, so I'm probably right there to let Orm go through.
Okay, and hey, it's time for combat. And Harry, you're up first.
So Harry's got the Dread Ambusher round, and if I'm looking at it here real quick just to make sure I understand it, I got the plus on the bonus for the initiative, and my walking speed increases by 10 for 1 round. And if I take an attack action on the turn, you can make 1 additional attack as part of that action, and if that attack hits, the target takes 1d8 extra. And Orm's in the way. Well, there's nowhere for me to go. Can I? Oh, wait a minute. I'm a
You're a
halfling.
halfling who can move through things.
Right. So halfling will move in here, and I will go between the guy's legs and to the other side, and I will attack Sifa, the one to the north.
Yeah, I started a halfling in another campaign.
Is this an advantage or a +2, or what are we doing?
Yeah, it'd be an advantage.
So this is a normal sword swing. And I hit. Wow. And then the follow-up swing, the second attack with the main weapon is going to have the bonus if it hits.
Don't forget your advantage.
Yep, I just turned it on and that helped. Thanks. And now I've got to apply it.
That's going to hurt.
And then I'm going to follow up with my offhand attack now.
Show off.
It's only 1 round, or the first round. And I'm so screwed. So hold on here. So I moved 10. Let me see if I can actually move. Okay, so it does not mean that if I move away, I will get opportunity attacks, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, depending on where you're going. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm just thinking about going back the way I came, but that would be 3 opportunity attacks versus a potential 5 attack. Would you guys move back?
I'd stay
Stay? All right, I'll stay.
and hope somebody gets dropped before they get to you.
Thanks.
That's me, but it's up to you.
Okay.
No, I stayed. So
Number 16 comes in toward Arn, and you see him grab something out of Arn's hand, and he hands it over to devil number 8. And Sepha, well, you know, he knows that Harry is behind him. However, he thinks,
I need a monk down here stat.
let's see.
I was gonna say, isn't your monk still on the steps?
He rolled initiative, didn't he? Didn't Bry roll? Yeah.
He's up by the steps. He's on the same floor.
And
He's having a drink. And waving.
okay, he's gonna try and cast a spell. That would draw an opportunity attack, would it not?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
that's Sony and Pathfinder, if I remember correctly.
Okay, in that case, he's gonna try and cast Hold Person against Orem. And
Worm's not having any of that.
no. And let's mark that off. And yeah, he's just gonna stay there and block the door.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if I can actually see in the room from where I am, because I really can't do much with it.
You should be able to shoot past Orem.
Yeah, I would say you can hit the cultist and probably Spine Devil number 8 with no problem.
Yeah, because what I want to do will also hit Harry.
If it's like an AoE and you think it's worth it, just go for it.
I'll move over to here so I get a lineup. And I really can't. I'm assuming I'm just going to say I can see the first cultist. I can't really see it. That's double, because that's just way too many characters. And I'll do Matt. Reach in my composite bag, pull out a little diamond, start casting. And I hit him with thunder. Oh, there you go, Orm. Give you some room to get in there.
You killed my guy.
Alright.
Keep throwing me in jail. He's the one who belongs in jail.
So I'll move here. And then here.
Right into the middle of it all.
Yeah.
Go after 8. Whoever handed the stuff.
Yeah, I am gonna go after 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna try to go after it myself, but I technically didn't see it getting handed to me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna action surge and go again. Oh my god, same thing last week.
Change your color.
I guess. Alright, I think that's it.
Alright, Avara.
I'm walking in.
You can move right through us over to South Orem if you want.
She'll
So-
pull,
I'll pull an
an
opportunity.
You'd pull 2. Well, no, you can do it doing just 1.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Searing Smite.
Good hit.
And he is in flames. At the start of his next turn, he must make a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6. And I've got the con once it's his turn.
Okay. Okay, number 8.
Oh, wrong button.
Number 8 is... Huh. He turns and starts to move toward the window, and he's spreading his wings, and it's obvious that he is going to jump out. So, Orem, you would get an attack of opportunity.
Make it
Now,
a good one.
how tall is this windmill? Like how high up off the ground are we right now?
You're probably 30 to 45 feet.
They look like they got wings.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I can stop him even if I hit him with an op. Could I try to like jump him if he goes out the window and like pull him to the ground
Like a
underneath?
Yeah, you can. You'll undoubtedly
Yes.
take falling damage, but
Yeah, maybe if I can get a good grapple on him or something, I can land on top of him.
Yeah.
Just smack him.
Well, if you get a good grapple, then he just doesn't go anywhere, right?
I don't know if I can grapple as an op or so. I guess it's up to DM.
You can't actually grapple as an attack of opportunity because an attack of opportunity is a reaction, not an attack action.
Yeah. All right. Well, I suppose I'll just like maybe try to go for a wing.
But hold on, you can use tax as reaction. So what's the difference with a grapple?
I'm just looking at the suggested answers.
Well, we'll just keep it going. So I'll just roll a normal attack.
And maybe
All
you get lucky
right.
and knock it out of its hands.
Nice hit.
And I am gonna mark him, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. Since that was an op, he's just gonna go fly anyways.
yeah, and as he's jumping out the window, he kind of flicks his tail at you, Orem. And, it bounces off your armor without doing any damage, and he jumps out the window and spreads his wings and starts flying low over the rooftops. Number 9 it's going to try and bite you, Harry. And it misses, and while it's biting you, it's swinging its fork at Orem, which misses as well. And crap, he should have got flanking on Orem. Bry, you're up.
Alright, he will run down in front of the demon. Sure, he'll hurl a dart at Well, I guess depends. Can he see past Avara to Spine
I'm a
Devil?
dwarf.
Oh, well, I'm a halfling. I mean, it kind of cancels out.
Yeah.
Who are you trying to hit?
It would be 9. Would be the only one I can probably see at all.
It's probably taller than any of us.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, you can hit him.
I will, run up and with a dart in my hand, I will hurl it.
I'm going to assume they're 5 to 6 foot tall.
All right, Anna, you're up.
Yep. All right. So number 8's gone, right?
Yeah, number 8 is out of the building and in flight.
I guess I'll try a chromatic orb on Arn.
Okay. And it's a hit. Good hit.
Cool.
Okay, and Arn should be taking fire damage. Con save.
Did it roll?
No, you'll have to click it. Ooh, and he failed.
And he's still on fire. Unless he wants to put himself out.
And no, right now, he's ooh. I'm thinking if you're on fire, that's probably going to make concentrating hard.
Just
So,
the con roll for taking damage.
yeah, he's gonna try and swing 2 daggers at you, Avara. And both of them miss. And Harry, you're up.
So Harry's going to cast with his bonus action Zephyr Strike, and he'll make a swing for Arn, which will be at advantage, and does 1d force if he hits extra. And it's at advantage because it's a Zephyr. So here it comes. And then, since movement does not provoke opportunity attacks, Harry will move through the targets. I can't. Can I move to occupy this space right here to flank with Orm?
That's a wall, so I mean,
Well, there's a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit of a sliver there, so can we
Yeah.
occupy it?
I'd let you have it.
So kind of like up against the wall there, and that's where my turn will end.
Wouldn't you take an opportunity attack from Arn, though?
Not with Zephyr Strike.
Okay, spine devil number 16.
So for the next minute, I provoke no opportunity attacks unless my concentration's broken.
He is going to go after Orem with a bite. That misses. Still got flanking. So we're going to try a fork. And he misses again.
have a
And
spoon.
he's going to stay where he's at. And that one is dead.
As I'm moving down there, I go to the guys. Are we going to be trying to chase after the one that flew away?
Hopefully.
Okay. Then I'm just going to use one sorcerer's point to turn the twin fire.
If you can hit him, hit him.
You know, Zephyr Strike's concentration, but it doesn't have that on my guy.
Oh, darn. Wasted a critical strike. Oh, wait. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered because the spine double wouldn't have taken the damage. I forgot the critical doesn't count when you roll 2 in a row. And that ends my turn. Like, fire doesn't seem to be too effective on these lightning guys. These
Alright, just going after 16 here. Oh, that's a hit. And I'll mark them.
Ooh, and Arn bites the dust.
I love, in essence, having a +1 magic weapon at level 3.
Okay. Spine Devil 8 is out of range. 9, we're going to use that advantage. And he's going to try to attack you, Orem, with his tail. Which is a miss, and you know what? He's pissed off. He's going to try it again with advantage. Huh. And he's going to take a 5-foot step. Bry, you're up.
I will take his place. Alright, I'll whack him with the quarterstaff. he will use, let's see. Right, he'll use his bonus action to punch him. And then he will use his key point to punch him 2 more times.
I think I'll just use Ray of Frost on this.
That was a good try.
Yeah.
And Harry.
Harry swings down here and is going to attack Spine Devil 9. These are just normal attacks.
Sorry, Winter. Number 9 needs 7 back. I had an extra attack in there.
Did you get him fixed?
And yeah, number 9. Yep.
And then another attack. Then Harry will swing back up into position here.
Now, if he's gonna attack me, he can take the mark off to attack me normally.
Honestly, he's going to run and jump out of the window, which would provoke from both you and Harry.
I knew I should have stepped up.
And he spreads his wings as he jumps out the window, and he is flying.
Okay. I'm essentially looking out the window and go to the guys that walking over there. Should I try to take the one out that's flying or just finish off the one on the roof?
Shoot him down.
Well, did he double dash? I mean, double move, I mean?
Yeah, he would have.
You didn't have to ask him.
Oh, it would make sense. He's probably out of 60-foot range then.
But, you know, I would give you the 60 foot if you want to shoot.
Okay, I'll fire a ray for. He screwed. I'm going to fire Chromatic Orb back. And noticing that fire didn't work, I'm just going to focus my energies and make a cold.
Oh, and you can see he drops a little bit before he recovers flying.
And then the area gets a little dark right around the window.
I got nothing. I got a hand axe. That's about it. Oh no, wait. We got this guy still. All right, never mind. Thought he was the last one. All right.
Oh, and you drop him.
No, all right.
Okay, so you
All right, I
have
got one.
2 that are running, that are flying out the window, and they are flying just barely above the rooftops.
Can we still see both of them?
Yes, you can still see them.
Is the windmill close to a rooftop, or do we have to run outside? Could we try jumping to the closest rooftop?
Uh, let's see. And let me give you some experience before I forget it. And that would be need 1 spine devil.
Check their bodies real quick as we're running out the door.
Yeah, you're not finding anything of value.
These guys
And
never have anything.
I mean, I don't think we can go out the window anyways. We're having to run down and try to keep track, figure out the direction we're going.
okay, yes, you are. Yeah, you're not able to jump onto the rooftop. You would have to follow them from the street or go into another building in order to get up to their level.
So let's follow them.
Okay.
I also have just so we remember, I have a 120-foot dart. So if I have to try to keep an eye on them when we're chasing after them, it should be a little easier for me in the dark.
Okay.
We're talking about they're double moving.
Yeah, I know.
By the time we got out on the street, it'd be substantially more than 120 feet.
Yeah, I know.
Is it possible I could have cast light on one of them?
Hey, I have an idea. If we all run downstairs, we may lose them. But I have a rope and a grappling hook, so I could like climb down and start following them, and you guys all go downstairs and follow me. You know, I mean, I don't want to lose my rope, but I mean, we could all use the rope to go down, but whatever.
Good either way.
You on the light.
I would have had to have done it earlier. I didn't think about it till now.
Yeah. So let's go no on that. And if y'all don't care, can we take a 10-minute break here?
Yep.
Okay,
Let me
sounds good to me.
think up.
That's
Cool.
good.
I'm back.
Me too.
Same.
I'm
Do
here.
it. Me too.
Mhm.
Okay, you all are in the top of the converted windmill. You just watched two, whatever in the hell they were,
Fine devils.
spine devils jump out of the window. One of them is in possession of what you believe to be the stone that you're seeking.
Bry is going to jump out the window too and try to use his acrobatics to,
Actually, I've got an
get in
idea.
my.
Whoever's got the highest dexterity, you could use my grappling hook with the rope and try to hook.
They'd be too far away now. They're more than 60 feet away.
Oh, okay. Never.
Can Harry use his knowledge of the city and quick moving through the terrain to keep an eye on them and follow them and lead the group to follow at a distance?
Um, Normally I would say yes, but you really don't know where their destination is.
There's no way we can move fast enough to keep them in sight.
Yeah, you would be able to keep them within a decent line of sight.
So I'll use the ranger abilities so that we can move swiftly through the city and my knowledge of the city to try to keep them at a decent sight. That way, we're if we have to zigzag through some buildings, we're able to keep sight.
No, yeah, you're taking shortcuts that no one ever's known about, and you're hoping that it comes out where you want. But you are able to get out of the tower. Bry, you do this magnificent jump, and you um have a very rough landing. You're not totally on your didn't fall flat on your ass, but you come pretty close. It's a
Nice
little
rough.
it's a little embarrassing. You can do better.
No one saw it though, because they're running through the building.
And anyone else jumping out the window?
Not me.
Okay, you run down to find Bryce standing up in this superhero pose, like he just stuck the landing.
So impractical.
And you're able to see the two spine devils flying off in the distance.
Okay, so we move rapidly to keep them within sight.
And you're zigzagging, and at times it's hard to see them because they are staying really close to the rooftops. They're not wanting to attract the attention of the city watch's griffin riders.
Okay.
And
Need to get me one.
absolutely. And you are weaving and bobbing, and this chase is just going on and on, and um,
Everybody can move through difficult terrain. It doesn't slow us.
cool. Yeah. I threw the chase rules right out the window. So, you've been pursuing them for, many minutes now, and, I'm sure some of you are starting to get a little tired and huffing and puffing, and you see them take this right turn into what you're figuring is an alleyway. And as they were starting to turn, you could see that they were slowing down, and you pretty much figured that they were coming in for a landing.
We'll move there with all speed.
And Orem. And just a second, I'll have a new map coming at you. Okay, as you're peeking around the corner, you see I think those horses are a little big. You see two draft horses that are attached to a carriage. And let's see. You got Wilford. You can see an elderly tiefling who appears to be the coach's valet. And you can see a human bodyguard.
Doesn't look human in the token.
And the two spined devils have landed. And you can see that one of them is in between the valet and the bodyguard. And they are talking, and you can see that number 8 just handed the stone over to the valet. What do you want to do?
They're not looking our way.
They're not looking your way.
I'm going to lead the group in a half, hunched down against the side of the wall aggressively. We'll move up, to get up on them as quick, kind of like along that side wall, like that on the north side, through the shadows.
Okay.
Like moving swiftly as the group. We're just trying to get into a position where we'll be able to.
I suspect the clanking of mail will give us away before we get quite that far.
But I think as far as like when you're with the ranger, you get advantage on that. Let me look here.
No, I think you would. Well, unless it's something part of your class ability. You normally don't
And,
check
yeah, it is. It's my favorite train. If you are traveling alone, I'm not alone, so well. So much for stealthy.
Yeah, I would give you up to, probably this corner of the building before you would have to make a stealth roll.
Okay, then I'll start making stealth rolls, I guess.
Okay, Bry, you sneak up very quietly
I am the knight.
Harry, when you get about right there, you trip on a rock.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So I
And,
just re-roll the stealth.
yeah, re-roll it.
It wasn't a 1, was it? Because 1s are halfling things, right?
Actually, yeah, it was a 1, so either way, you got to re-roll it. So if you want.
Yeah, I'll keep my inspiration then.
And you are able to go up stealthy.
I'm gonna hang right where this corner is for myself for now.
And you can tell that they are finishing their business. So would you like to make the next
I'm gonna
move
draw
in
my
initiative?
swords silently.
So you want to roll initiative?
Sure. Can I get my swords out at the same time we're rolling?
Yeah, you sure can.
All of us rolling.
Yes, let's let everyone roll. All right, Harry, you're up first.
Those horses have darn good initiative.
Yeah, I'm just looking here how I want to do this. So can I move between the horses underneath the wagon up to here?
Um, yeah, I'm not sure how the horses would react.
Well, I can go around if you want, but I was thinking I was treating them like moving through a creature larger size. I just didn't know if I could be crouched underneath the wagon or not.
Yeah, I'll let you crouch under there.
Okay, then we're doing the dreaded ambusher, and this Wilford Crowell guy is a human.
No, he's a tiefling.
And he appears to be in charge, or
He's the coach driver.
Yeah,
he's the coach driver. All right, then I'm going to go for Spine Devil number 8. So here we go. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So the first one's a normal attack. Then the second one has the bonus damage if it hits. And then the offhand attack. And that does it.
Okay, Wilford yells, "Get him!" And
And the horse bites you in the butt.
Ow!
and Wilford tries to slam into you, Harry. And you take some bludgeoning damage.
Are they surprised this round or no?
That would, yes, they would be. So we'll negate the damage on you. So Spine Devil's out. Damon, you're up.
That way we get our first move in.
Oh man. I'm assuming I heard him attacking, right?
Yes. And you saw him crouching up and
Under the wagon, and then a demon going, ow.
shit, that hurt.
If I go there, would I be able to see the demon?
Yeah, you sure can.
I don't know if I should though. You know what? I'm gonna go back up there and just actually lower my initiative till after Avara goes.
Vara, you're up.
Move up to there first. Bonus action, I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon. Put it right behind the little Spine Devil 8. And then try to smack him with it. Not sure why that rolled with advantage.
Both of them were targeted. You had
Oops.
8 and 16. Both hit.
And then for my action, I'll just toll the dead on him as well.
He's dead.
Oh, he's already dead? That's even better.
Yep, he went down.
Then I'll toll the dead on 16.
Do you need to be able to see them? It depends on how high the card is.
Yeah, I'll let you
Can I
have
see
it.
him?
I'll let you have it.
And has he been hurt?
Yeah. That's the one I nuked when I was flying away.
Oh, you killed another one.
And that's my turn.
Jesus. Oh, I wish I had the sleep spell. I would put the horse to sleep.
And the spiritual weapon is just sitting there.
I'm just gonna. So this is a sneak around, right? Can I hold an action? Hold this? No. Wow. I have no idea what. I'm just gonna skip my turn for now because I don't know what's going on with what's inside the bar. The carriage. Actually, I'll move up to there and then I'll pass my turn.
Okay, Anna.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, so both the demons or the spine devils are dead.
Yes. You have the valet driver and his bodyguard.
Which the valet driver looks really creepy when you zoom in.
Zoom in. Christ, this token makes him look like an ugly Gumby. Oh, a failed member of the Blue Man Group.
Yeah,
I know what that is from another module out of character.
Yeah,
I know what it is just from the monster manual.
And that firebolt hit the side of the building, Anna.
Yeah.
And Orem.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna double move. Yeah. I think it's better to get in threat range than it is to throw a hand axe, so I'll just double move to get there.
All right, I will run up around the.
Anyone else feel like the Benny Hill music should be playing with us chasing this thing down?
And then he will use a key point to punch this guy twice with. Yes.
Good one, Anna. Harry, you're up.
I was listening to that too.
Okay, Harry will move. I can't move Harry. I need him to move diagonal down to the right. And then Harry will do 2 normal attacks at advantage to the Wilford. Okay. And then the second one. And then Harry will move. Or no, Harry will stay right there.
Okay. Wilford yells out, "Do something!" And he slams into Orem, which misses, and he turns and stumbles and tries to slam into Harry, which misses as well.
That new armor is actually paid off this time.
And the human bodyguard, um,
Braided Greenbeard.
Yeah. He really just changes into, or lets his true form be seen. And out of game, it is actually a bearded devil, if you didn't read the description. And
Okay, it says human bodyguard when you target him. So.
And let's see, a glaive is a ranged weapon. So he's gonna move south, which would provoke from Bry. And then he's gonna swing his glaive at Bry. And let's see, you are not undead, nor are you a construct.
Are you sure?
And let's see, that's at the
Imagine that's how we find out.
start of your turn. Or okay, so yeah, he swung at you and hit you with the glaive, and he kinda flicks his head, and Harry, his beard is coming at you, and it does hit you.
I was hit by a beard.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
If it's against poison, you get advantage.
You don't need the advantage, but you're not poisoned. Avara.
Making sure I only have one thing targeted. Spiritual weapon's gonna smack him first. Hopefully. Nope. And nope.
I'm gonna put the fire on there as your spiritual weapon.
Right there.
If I go there, I can't see the bodyguard, can I?
That'd be -2.
I'll get out there, run to there then. So I noticed that he's not a human, right? He looks just kind of like the same creatures we fought before, except a little. Oh,
Correct.
to ask, I know what it is, but I'm a sorcerer, so I don't study for my magic, so I wouldn't really notice. I'm just gonna hit with a ray of frost, and I completely missed. Oh, damn it, I should have looked in the character when I was running by. Too late now.
Right as it goes to bite you, you can see that this imp has suddenly turned visible. And he misses biting you. And Harry, you hear the same noise coming from the east of you, and you see this imp appear, and he tries to take a bite out of you, and he misses.
Jeez Louise.
Anna,
All right, I'm up.
Nuke 'em.
What's that? Say that.
Just hoping you got a lot of damage you can do.
All right, that's as far as I can move unless I double run, right?
correct.
Which one of these things seems to be like the most dangerous?
You would probably say the devil, but the devil and the valet are probably the bigger threats.
Okay, and that's the one that's labeled the human body.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess I'll do another chromatic orb on, and I'll do it on the back. Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that?
Yeah, I'll let you have it. And that was a hit.
Awesome. Good. I'll try. I guess I'll do poison. Cold damage.
Good hit. And Orem, you hear some noise just to the west of you, and you see an imp turned visible just as he tries to bite you and misses.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna pretty much ignore him and go for the bigger guy right in front of me. Oh, shit, I got advantage on that.
Fuck, I didn't think about him having advantage on you.
Alright, so that's a hit. I'll mark him. And damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Alright, I will step over. Yeah, he's gonna try to deal with the. Oops, and he has advantage, so he'll roll again. To no avail, and he'll use his bonus action to unarmed strike.
Okay, Harry.
Crap. Harry's gonna cast Zephyr Strike as his bonus action. And I'm gonna hit Wilford. Oh, it's at advantage. So let me roll one more time. And can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you can.
There we go. Crap.
You got anything else?
Yeah, I'm just debating whether I'm going to stay there or not. It's advantageous for the others for me to be there, but I might get murdered.
You might get murdered if you move because there's a lot of people.
No, I don't have opportunity attacks right now. I can go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should move then.
Yeah, I'm thinking about ditching and getting out of there. So Harry will move up. He climbs up on top of the wagon over to the far side. And then he jumps down one more upper left. Looks underneath the wagon. Yep, perfect. Then sets up for his spine where he's going to go next. All right.
Okay, Willerford, I'm going to give you a attack there, Orem. He starts climbing up onto the carriage like he's chasing Harry.
All right. No, he doesn't. He can just flop there right up against the wagon.
Okay.
Dead in his seat.
The human bodyguard, the devil, okay, he's going to come up, which would provoke from Bry.
He may not want to go that far if he's trying to attack Orm. Unless he's going to attack him with his beard.
And he is going to start climbing up the carriage.
They all want to get out of Dodge with the carriage.
And let's see, Orem, you just had an attack, so you don't get another one, do you?
Not like normal. I get opportunity attacks if someone I marked hurt somebody else.
Okay. And uh, as he's climbing up, he's reaching for the reins of the horse. And Avara, you're up.
Put the horsies to sleep.
I can't
That
do
was
that.
that was what I was getting ready to do.
Spiritual weapon, I'll move up to there and go to smack him. I hope. And then I'll toll the dead on him. Which he's rolling really good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move away from the zip, so I'll get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, and he does hit you. And let's see.
Oh, weird. It must have. Oh, yeah. I fingered a hotkey.
Oh, and you made your saving throw, so you're not poisoned.
Okay, so read the way this works. When you twin a spell, you spend spell points, sorcerer points equal to the spell level. So if I'm twinning chromatic orb, it's still just one spell point because it's a first level spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna twin chromatic orb. I'm gonna target the imp and the human bodyguard. Okay, well, I'll roll damage on imp first. I was gonna do lightning damage. Then I'll do damage on that thing. I hit him both.
Electrifying.
Okay, and that passed my turn. And it gets really, really gloomy around, even though it's dark right now, and I'm all black.
Yeah, you killed my devil. It's definitely gonna get gloomy for you. Okay, let's see. Imp number 2.
At least it wasn't the imp; it exploded.
Imp number 2 is gonna come down and he's gonna try and bite Bry, which is a hit. And we're gonna try that saving throw. And Bry is not poisoned. Okay, Anna, you
Okay.
got 2 imps that are still up.
All right. Hmm. Guess I'll just use a ray of. Sorry, I forgot I had that other thing. So,
You missed the imp
there-
though.
Yeah, you missed the imp.
okay.
And imp 13. Let's try and bite Orem. Not gonna happen.
I just realized I think most of these bodies are going to disappear and go back to their own existence unless they're up this plane.
Makes cleanup easier.
All right. Well then. Then I guess I'm just gonna move here and try to keep pace with him. Can I like move around him, like to here?
Yeah, you can.
Try to keep him.
Contained.
Trying to keep him kind of corralled.
I will try to do much the same thing with him too.
Copycat.
And he'll use his bonus action to punch it.
I'm afraid Thanos is going to be stepping out of the carriage soon.
Harry will go back underneath the wagon and move 15 to here for the help Bry. And I'll just make 2 normal attacks. So that one hit there, and I will then move the remainder of my move to see those. We do the variant, or is it straight move?
Straight.
Then for 2 more, I will just. I can't be where the spiritual weapon is, right?
Yeah, you can.
Move to there.
Yeah, because I'm assuming it would have to fly up to hit the guy on top of the carriage.
Okay, he ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. Avara.
Moved spiritual weapon. And I'm going to move through here. I swear you're rolling good for saves.
Oh, what to do, what to do. Do I hear anything, from where I am, do I hear anything going on in the carriage?
No, you do not. And the carriage has been rocking.
So how much is a carriage and 2 draft horses worth?
I'm going to look in the carriage to see who's actually in there.
Okay, the carriage is empty. But you can tell by the brass nameplate that it is a Cassalanter carriage.
Okay, do I see the item on the ground in the carriage?
No, the valet had it.
Ah,
Yeah, they're up in the seated driving position.
okay. And since Harry's small size, I'm assuming I can see the imp from where I am?
Yeah.
Or was it an action to look in the carriage?
I'm gonna say that was an action.
Okay, I'll end my turn then.
All right, Anna. One imp left. Can you take him out?
I'll give it a shot.
You know what, Anna? I'll give you a free roll on that one if you want to try again.
Oh, wow.
I think she has my luck for tonight because I missed like once tonight. So.
Okay, and the imp is gonna try and bite Orem. Damn it. And yeah, he's gonna stand his ground. Okay, and you have defeated the imp and are now in possession of a coach and 2 draft horses. More importantly, when searching the valet, he has reverted back to his normal doppelganger self. But you are able to find, still in his hand, the stone that you've been chasing.
Searched anything else I may have left anything behind when he vanished.
Let's see.
And then I'll get in the carriage and check around, see if there's anything hidden in there or if there's an invisible person.
Other than the fork of the glaive from the Beard Devil, that's it of anything of value.
Okay.
Is that glaive anything special, or is it just...
Um,
It's probably a nice weapon.
well,
The big polearm with a huge sword.
Yeah, if anybody wants.
it doesn't have, the glaive of whatever. However, it is an infernal weapon.
Wow, okay. That's cool.
If you target a creature other than an undead or a construct, they've got to make a saving throw or lose 1d10 hit points at the start of its turn due to an infernal wound.
Wow.
And it does say each time the devil, so I don't know if you all would be able to use that.
Yeah, probably not.
Technically speaking, it's an outsider. It would have vanished as soon as it died. The devil.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It would have, like, dissolved or something.
Yeah, so the
Okay,
weapons
so it dissolved.
at least we don't have to clean up the body.
I was gonna take proficiency in glaive next.
And is the doppelgangers outsiders too, or they're native to the plane?
Nope, they're natives.
Okay, so that's pretty much the best outcome we can have. Everything disappeared except for a doppelganger, and now we got a. And hey, Harry, you know a chop? You keep going on about your connections.
Oh yeah, I've got great connections. What do you want?
We got a carriage we can sell now.
Or
We should probably pry off that, black brass or gold plaque that says, the family name.
Yeah,
Right.
Does Harry consider this? Does the coach itself and the horses look like they might have been stolen, or are they owned, or?
Cassalanter.
Yeah, they are Cassalanter. It's a Cassalanter carriage and horses.
I'm gonna study the artifact while we figure out what. Well, I guess we should probably just get into Keratin right away.
I don't know if it'd be a good idea to try to sell this.
I just leave it.
That might be best.
Okay.
The stone was what we wanted, wasn't it?
Well, you could paint it, and
Are the draft horses branded?
no, they are not.
See, we can unhook them.
Where would we put the wagon while we made it look like it wasn't this type of wagon?
Harry would know.
Yeah, Dad would know. Yeah, I can do it if you want. I can take it down to the southern ward and see what the boys down there can do. Maybe they can.
We could have it be another horse for our cafe.
Well, do you want him back, or do you want me to just unload it for some cash and bring it back?
I like the idea of keeping it, but if you think it's dangerous, then
Well, I can take it down there and take it to a medieval chop shop.
Like a
Right.
chop shop.
yeah, I like that idea. Let's keep it.
You do own a bar, so it's really easy to get rid of the horses.
Do we have a table at our bar?
No, he's talking about food.
Oh, well, yeah, that's kind of gross. I'll take the horse and the wagon down and see if they can stable the horses for us for a little while, or do you want me to get rid of the horses and just keep the wagon?
Well, if we keep the horses, it could be used as another taxi cab for the bar.
Yeah.
After
Okay, so you just want a creative rebranding of the horse, so it's a different brand, and you want the wagon cleaned up so it's not. It's unique to us, right? And
Yes.
The new paint job.
Yes.
Right,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll take it down to the southern ward, and the boys will take care of it for me.
Okay, so Harry goes off with the horse. The horses
And the doppelganger.
Yeah. What do we do with the body?
Or we just push them out in the street and leave them here, right?
Is there a sewer access?
Yes, there is a sewer access. You can drop them down below. Okay.
I swear to God, most of the counters we could do with when we have guards that show up, we give them one thing, but we keep another thing without telling them.
I'm surprised they didn't show up this time.
Probably because we're in a back alley. Well, like I said, I'll be working. I guess I'll be holding on to this artifact so we can get home until we get home, so we can look at it and study.
It's a fist-sized stone, and it's gray, and you can see that it's got these streaks of black in it.
Does it feel magical while I'm holding it or anything?
I'm going to withhold my answer on that one for a little bit.
Okay.
Cast identify.
Because
Identify.
truly, you all were not supposed to get the stone.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Let's say we'll take time to investigate it.
We broke the module.
No, the module accounted for it, but I haven't planned that far ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently. This section of the book, it's rapidly going from one event to another, and had the carriage got away, you would have done a street chase now. So, let's award
And then
some...
the guards would have come and got us.
most likely. Let's have some experience points, and you're about 270 away from 4th level.
I feel a feat coming. I feel another feat coming. My first one, I should say.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're gonna have 3 feet now? Wow.
I am pretty short.
Hey, does that experience get added
Already
to
3 foot even, damn it.
Yeah, the experience gets added to our experience pool.
Okay, because mine still says I've got the same amount to go to the next level as it did before.
No, yeah, the next level one stays there. It's the experience, the XP bubble right beside it. It tells you how much you actually have.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So you should have
2434 is what you should have.
Okay.
2,700 is what you need to level.
Hey, Winter, how much do I need to pay the boys down on Shawnee Street to take care of the wagon and the horses for us and then deliver?
I don't know. Let's say, they're friends of your dad's and so forth. It's definitely a hot wagon.
Friends with my dad might not be a good thing, just so you're aware.
Let's say it's going to cost you 25 gold.
Well, if you come back, if you tell us that we come back, I'll give you like 5 gold.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I got it paid. So.
And guys, that is all I have for tonight.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Hey, if it was my normal night, we'd probably still be going. I'm missing every time I actually hit on a regular basis.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna mark the calendar. Damon hit.
So close to 4th.
Yeah, absolutely. So
That's my
next game you should definitely hit 4th level, and we'll continue the chase for the dragons.
Woo. I'll get 18 charisma back. I mean, we level next.
Cool. And we will see you all same time next Monday.
It was another fun night.
All right.
Good night,
Absolutely.
everyone.
Y'all have a great evening.